Welcome back to my channel, Stoic. Women air wet when they show these 5 secret signs male psychology. Have you ever wondered how to decode the secret signals women send when they're truly into you? It's no credit that attraction is as much. A bit subtle. Unspoken behaviors as it is about mystery. But there's the thing. Most men completely overlook these signs today. We're peeling back the curtain on female psychology to cover the 5 secret signals that show when a woman is truly attracted to you. These aren't just stardom behaviors. They're deeply rooted in psychology and human connections. Some of them are so subtle you might haven't noticed them before, but didn't fully understand what they meant. Stick around because by the end of this video you'll not only learn to recognize these seasons, but also understand the science beneath them. Trust me, knowing these could change how you approach relations forever. No, we does this matter because understanding the signals isn't just about attraction. It's about fostering grasp-building meaningful connections. Why women hide their arousal signs and creating relations based in mutual understanding. When you learn to pick up on these behaviors, you'll not only save yourself from misreading situations, but you'll also become that type of man who knows how to respond with confidence and clarity before. What if, let me ask you something. Have you ever had a moment where you felt like a woman was giving you mixed signals? One minute she's leaning infinitely engaged, and the next just seems this. The reality is women often communicate their attraction in ways that are nonverbal, and when you learn to add these cues, you unlock a whole new level of connection. Let's start with that psychology behind female attraction. Have you ever wondered why women are drawn to certain traits or behaviors? Things were used in evolutionary psychology for centuries. Women have been wired to these qualities that signal strength, stability, and emotional security. This isn't just about physical strength to boots like confidence, attentiveness, and the ability to create a safe emotional space. Here's the fascinating part: why men often respond to visual cues. Women are more likely to be influenced by emotional and psychological triggers. What does that mean for you? It means that what truly matters to most women isn't the car you drive or the brand of your watch. It's how you make them feel. When a woman feels seen, heard, and valued, it activates a deep sense of connection that goes beyond physical attraction. But here's where things get tricky. Attraction isn't always straightforward. Often communicate interest through subtle behaviors, and missing these quests can lead to confusion or missed opportunities. That's why understanding Ziles is essential when you can recognize the difference between genuine attraction and casual friendliness. Yield confidence to act appropriately and avoid missteps. The key is to focus on patterns in behavior on its own might not mean much. But when you see multiple signs aligning, that's when you know the shins behind family attraction. There's something deeper going on. In a moment, we'll reveal the first of these 5 secret signs. And trust me, you won't want to miss it. Now, let's get into the first of 5 secret signs women show when they are truly interested. Sign when a genuine eye contact. One of the most powerful signals a woman can give us through her eyes. Have you ever noticed that holding your gaze just a little longer than usual? Genuine eye contact goes beyond a casual glance. It's prolonged, intentional, and often accompanied by subtle cues like dilated pupils and a warm, inviting expression. Why is this so significant? Eye contact is one of the oldest forms of nonverbal communication. Psychologically, it's linked to building intimacy and trust. When a woman feels connected to you, she's naturally drawn to make eye contact as it signals openness and vulnerability. It's her way of saying, I see you, and I want you to see me, too. Here's the practical tip. When you notice that this sign, reciprocate with confidence. Hold her gaze not in a way that feels intense or overbearing, but with a relaxed, self-assured energy. Attach a genuine smile to signal that you and interested. Confidence is incredibly attractive, and your ability to meet her eye contact without hesitation reinforces connection. Remembered, isn't about staring. It's about creating a shared moment of understanding. Now, let's move into the second sign, to subtle touches. This is one of the mulling signs that a woman is drawn to. Subtle touches can seem innocent on the surface, but they often carry deeper meaning. Maybe she lightly brushes her hand against yours during a conversation. Touch your arm to emphasia. Point or places her hand on your shoulder while laughing at your joke. These gestures might seem small, but by your intentional and signal comforting and desire for connection from a psychological physical touch is a powerful form of communication. It's often an unconscious way for women to bridge the gap between sign number on a prolonged eye contact, pupil dilation, emotional and physical attraction. When a woman feels comfortable around you, touch comes her way of inviting closeness, testing waters to see how you respond, hair show you handle it. When Yenidis these to tuttle tushas reciprocate appropriata. This doesn't mean you should immediately escalate physical contact. Instead, mirror her actions in a respectful and natural way. For example, she touches your arm during a conversation. A gentle touch on her shoulder or hand when emphasizing a point can signal that you're on the same wavelength. The key is to stay within her comfort zone while demonstrating you're tuned to her signals. What you didn't want to do is overink or overreact. Keep it natural and let the connection develop organically by paying attention to these small but meaningful gestures. You'll not only deepen the connection, but also show her that you are someone who understands and respects her boundaries. Sign 3. Active listening and engaged responses. The third sign is about how she engages with you during a conversation. Pay attention to little things. Is she leaning in when you talk? Does she note in agreement or mirror your gestures? Maybe she's asking thoughtful follow-up questions or lying at your jokes a little longer than usual. These are all signs of active listening and genuine interest. Here's why this matters. Women often show their attraction by giving their full attention to someone they are drawn to from a psychological stand. This behavior is rooted in desire to connect on an emotional and intellectual level. When a woman prioritizes what you're saying, she's subtly communicating that she values your thoughts and wants to keep that conversation flowing. So, how do y'all keep that connection alive? Becky is to reciprocate her engagement. They represents show her you're not just hearing her words, but genuinely understand Arlene insightly. When she speaks, maintain eye contact and responsive fully, giving generic answers or letting Z number to subtle lip biting and touching your mind. Wonder she know to see if your focus shifts. Most importantly, don't rush to dominate the conversation. Ask open-ended questions that invite her to share more about herself. By showing Yao is invested in the dialogue as you build a dynamic where mutual interest thrives. Sign for play, teasing, or flirting. The first sign is playful teasing or flirting. This is where things start to get fun. If she's cracking lighthearted jokes, play flicking in you, or Evan McArguing go about something trivial, you've likely cut her attention. Why Dauman do this? Flirting is a natural way to test the waters and create a sense of comfort. Tandex from a psychological perspective. Playful teasing helps Esther report and build a uniquebunded signals that she feels safe now with you. To let her guard down and have fun, which is a significant step in deepening Jean. When you notice this behavior, respond with humor and confidence, much or energy. But don't treat to own up her order it into a competition. For example, if she playfully teases you about your choice of drink, laugh it off and tease her back in a light, fun way. The goal is to keep the interaction positive and effortless. One thing to avoid is taking your teasing too seriously. If she jokes about something, don't get defensive or overthink it. Instead, roll with the playful tone and use it as an opportunity to show off your charisma by meeting her. Playful energy with confidence, and you'll show her that you are someone she can have fun with. Someone who doesn't just understand her humor, but enhances it. Sign 5. Prioritizing time with you. When a woman likes you, she makes time for no matter how packed her schedule may be. It might be as simple as agreeing to meet for coffee, suggesting plans for the weekend, or carving out time for a quick chat amidst her busy date show she's prioritizing. You even when life is hectic. Why does this matter? Sign number 3, increased physicalness time is any of the most valuable resources. We have when Sheikah says to spend hers with you, it's a clear indicator that she sees Yao as Simeon, worth investing. And psychologically, this reflects understand a desire to build a deeper connection. People rarely go out of their way for someone they don't care about. So how should you spend for acknowledge and appreciate her efforts? A simple thank you for making time. Form can go a long way in showing your gratitude. Then reciprocate. Make her feel that her time is valued by being present, attentive, and engaged when you're atop. Remember relations thriving this and allows you to foster an even stronger connection. In common misinterpretation of female signals notive reaction. That seems like interest is genuine attraction. It's important to distinguish between polite gestures and authentic signals. For example, a fork smile generic compliment or short polite responses might just be her way of buying. Gordy is not a sign she's drawn to you.